The story begins, and we see a group of adventurers led by the brave knight Laios, who battles a red dragon deep underground in a castle. They are hungry because they used up their food, but Laios' sister Falin uses magic to transport them to safety in a green field, except she does not come with them. Laios wants to go back for her, but they need food. They decide to go to a nearby town, but Laios still wants to save Falin. Marcille and Chilchuck insist on going with him. Laios suggests eating the dungeon's monsters for food, which surprises Marcille and Chilchuck. Laios finds mushrooms he thinks they can eat, but Marcille is unsure. They encounter adventurers chased by mushrooms, which Marcille gets rid of. Laios wants to eat them, but Marcille disagrees. They argue, but Laios is interested in a nearby scorpion. Near the dungeon, Laios catches a scorpion and is excited about it. He admits he's always wanted to try eating monsters. While cooking, Laios learns how to cut mushrooms, but Marcille worries they might be poisonous. Laios checks a book and thinks it is safe to eat scorpion venom, but it tastes bad. Senshi appears and suggests cutting off the venomous part. They add more dungeon ingredients to their food and find a slime, which Marcille easily gets rid of. Everyone likes the food, and Laios explains their mission to defeat a red dragon and save his sister. Senshi joins them, excited about cooking a dragon. They reach a forest with big trees and shaky bridges. Laios suggests camping for the night. Marcille reluctantly agrees, worried about eating strange things. Marcille imagines a scary scenario, but Chilchuck reassures her. Senshi warns against using magic to pick fruit. A dead body comes out of a plant, making Marcille angry, but Laios helps her get rid of it. They make tasty soup in a hollow tree. Marcille does not like Laios' idea of growing seeds from the plants. They leave the dead body for others to find. Marcille dreams of cooking with her mum but gets scared when the food turns into monsters. She wakes up to Chilchuck cooking breakfast with another group, wishing for normal food like pork. Senshi understands her, saying adventurers these days do not care much about food, but their meals are not great. He suggests hunting for better food like basilisk eggs. Laios agrees, thinking basilisk meat would be tasty, but Marcille doubts it. They find a basilisk nest and try to take its eggs before it returns. When they face the basilisk, Marcille tries to dodge its attacks but falls. Laios distracts it, and Senshi helps defeat it. They find one of their group members poisoned, but Senshi decides to cook the antidote instead of giving it to him right away. As the sick man eats, he asks for strength, so Senshi gives him advice about eating well, exercising, and resting. Impressed by Senshi's wisdom, they say goodbye, ready to continue their journey. They keep going after the red dragon, but Marcille struggles to keep up. Even though she says she is fine, her friend sees that she is not well and decides to take it easy to let her rest. Senshi suggests hunting mandrakes, which excites Marcille. She explains how to get mandrakes, but it involves sacrificing a dog, which horrifies Laios and Chilchuck. Marcille tries a different way, using a captured monster instead, but it goes wrong, leaving her hurt. While her friends help her feel better, Marcille regrets trying to prove herself, causing tension in the group. As they cook together, Marcille mentions basilisk eggs, and Laios explains their origin. Senshi notices differences in Marcille's mandrakes, realizing her method makes them taste better. Senshi admits his mistake, saying it is more important to cook monsters well than quickly. To honor Marcille's lesson, Senshi gives her a special mandrake head, changing their cooking plans. They explore deeper into the dungeon, with Chilchuck using his skills to find hidden paths and avoid traps, keeping them safe. Leading the group, Chilchuck asks them to follow his lead in dangerous areas. But when Senshi sets off a trap accidentally, Chilchuck scolds him. Senshi triggers more traps out of curiosity, annoying Chilchuck. Interested in traps, Senshi thinks about using one to fry food. Chilchuck agrees, but only if Senshi does not interfere. Senshi finds the trap's oil and starts turning it off. Marcille thinks he is acting childish, but Laios understands the pressure he feels to keep them safe. When Chilchuck tells Senshi about the trap, Senshi prepares for it, holding his pan. When the trap springs, hot oil pours into the pot, seeming to endanger Senshi. But he is fine and says the oil is perfect for frying, recognizing it as olive oil. Senshi suggests using other traps for cooking, even though Chilchuck worries they might not work right. Trusting Senshi's idea, Chilchuck agrees, knowing Senshi is good at using traps. Senshi asks Chilchuck for help with other parts of the dish, using his cooking skills. Though Chilchuck faces challenges, he manages to make a perfect dish, making everyone happy. Thankful for Chilchuck's help and new cooking ideas, Senshi praises him for teaching him and offers to teach him about traps in return. Chilchuck happily accepts, excited to learn more cooking tricks from Senshi. As they journey deeper into the dungeon, fatigue sets in. Chilchuck uses Laios' sword to uncover a hidden passage, but it loses its fancy decoration in the process. Marcille scolds Chilchuck for the accident, but Laios explains the decoration was already loose and holds sentimental value. They stumble upon a worn-out suit of armor, reminding them of life's fragility. In a hall full of armors, they come to life suddenly, causing panic. Laios fights one but breaks his sword. Despite learning about armor's potential as food, he's scared of them after his first death. Marcille explains they are enchanted, but Laios believes otherwise, saddened he cannot eat them. With the armors chasing, Chilchuck suggests fleeing. Facing a stubborn armor, they fight, then retreat to rethink their plan. Marcille suggests targeting what is controlling them, while Chilchuck questions its existence. Laios distracts the armors while his friends escape. He notices a big, strange armor moving on its own and discovers it is alive, with a creature inside. Laios finds its weak spot and dismantles it, revealing small creatures inside. He distracts the other armors, helping his friends. They are amazed by Laios' discovery. They were not magical, but had living creatures inside. Laios is excited about cooking with these strange ingredients, though Marcille is unsure. They decide to make a dish from the armor's parts. After enjoying the meal, Laios wants to keep experimenting with cooking, despite Marcille's warnings. They discuss their surprising discovery and prepare to move on, with Laios hiding the mysterious sword, unconcerned about curses. Unbeknownst to them, they leave with a new friend, the sentient sword with secrets to uncover. As they reach the third level, they encounter a ruined castle infested with undead creatures. Laios hears the monsters and stays cautious. Marcille doubts if golems are edible, but Senshi is intrigued and shows them his golem garden. These earth-made golems protect plants that nourish them. Senshi reveals a secret passage and defeats golems easily. They gather food, but Marcille prefers normal food. Senshi plans to use weeds as fertilizer. Laios notices Senshi's care for the golems, showing dedication to the dungeon's ecosystem. They cook, with Senshi preferring manual cooking. Adding basilisk bacon, they enjoy the meal, prompting Laios to wonder what golems are made of. Marcille does not know, but discovers Senshi uses poop as fertilizer. Laios is puzzled by Senshi's dedication and asks why. Senshi explains it keeps the dungeon balanced and safe, showing commitment to dungeon life. Laios considers joining the group, concerned about dungeon chaos. However, he acknowledges the golem's independence and the group's need for food. Senshi discusses potential customers below, but is uncertain if they can entertain. In a strange underground shop, tension rises when the shopkeeper refuses to trade without coins. Suddenly, orcs attack, causing chaos. Laios questions their presence since orcs usually stay on lower levels. The orc leader, recognizing Senshi, takes the vegetables, citing the threat of a red dragon. Senshi agrees to trade food for shelter, confusing the group. They reluctantly join the orcs, doubting Senshi's choice to risk their safety for bread ingredients. Senshi instructs them in bread making amid rising tensions. The Orc leader discusses Orcs issues, and Marcille challenges the Orc leader's authority. Despite disagreements, Senshi persists in making the dough. The leader suggests the Orcs keep the bread, but Senshi persuades him to honor their agreement. Marcille emphasizes the importance of communal meals, leading to reluctant agreement from the Orcs. They all dine together, fostering respect through food. Laios shares his sister's plight with the red dragon and vows to confront it. The Orc reveals the dragon's location, wishing them luck. Grateful, the group leaves their vegetables with the Orcs, forging a bond as they continue their quest. We are on the surface now, meeting Kabru and his group getting ready to explore the underground caves. They go down into the dungeons and fight the creatures there. After beating them, they look for treasure and find a chest full of gold, silver, and jewels, which gets everyone excited. But they also find the dead bodies of the other explorers they met earlier, with no signs of violence. Senshi thinks they might have starved to death. But then, something creepy happens. The gold coins turn into bugs that cause the deaths of the other group. Marcille gets scared and uses her powerful magic to get rid of them. Senshi sorts the bugs into edible and inedible types, making Marcille nervous. He knows a lot about these bugs. He cooks them quickly and makes bug snacks, surprisingly tasty, though Marcille eats them cautiously. Chilchuck enjoys them, though. Laios notices something strange. His sword, Kensuke, seems to protect him from the bugs. Meanwhile, Chilchuck wonders what to do with the gems that are not edible. Senshi says to throw them away, so Chilchuck throws them into the abyss. But Marcille asks if they could eat those gems, and Senshi says no, they are not edible. Turns out Chilchuck threw away real gems, valuable for trading. Laios interrupts, naming his sword Kensuke. They keep exploring the dungeons, but feel ghosts around. They remember how Fallon was good at dealing with ghosts, something Marcille cannot do yet. Senshi makes an amulet to ward off ghosts, using his knowledge of customs. With the holy water ready, they continue their journey. Suddenly, ghosts try to possess them, but Senshi quickly uses the holy water to make them disappear. It turns out the holy water turns into ice cream, much to everyone's joy, especially Marcille, who enjoys it this time. Our brave adventurers keep going and reach the 4th level, where they find a strange room. Luckily, Chilchuck unlocks its door, and they see that the paintings inside look alive, like they can step into them. Laios sees delicious food in one of the paintings and decides to go in to get some since they are all hungry. They tie a rope around his waist, and Laios steps into one of the paintings. But inside, they mistake him for a guard, and he cannot find any food, so he signals to be pulled back. He tries again in another painting and manages to get some food, but he cannot bring it back with him. So he tries once more and finds a big feast, where he eats a lot. But when he tries to leave, an elf threatens him, thinking he does not belong there. Luckily, Laios signals to be taken out, and he is back in the dungeon, still feeling hungry. It seems like nothing that happens in the painted world affects the real one, so Laios is still hungry. Marcille and the others are disappointed by the wasted effort and decide to go up to the 4th floor to rest. Meanwhile, Chilchuck sees a strange box called a mimic, but keeps it to himself as they go to rest. In the middle of the night, feeling hungry and thirsty, Chilchuck tells Marcille that he is going to get water from the next room. But he gets distracted by a treasure bug and follows it, setting off a trap that traps him in a cell. He tries to find a way out, but cannot. Suddenly, the mimic turns into a crab-like creature and chases him, triggering more traps. After narrowly escaping, Chilchuck finds an empty box with a gold coin inside, which helps him escape. He unlocks the door and narrowly avoids the chasing crab. In its pursuit, the mimic gets caught in the bars. They find Chilchuck and the mimic, and Laios and Senshi decide to cook it, which they do. And of course, they eat it. It is also revealed that Marcille and Senshi see Chilchuck as 29 years old. They think he is young, but interestingly, Laios is younger than him, so he calls him Lord.